Ready to take your dog's exercise routine to the next level? Agility training is a fun and challenging activity that strengthens your bond with your dog. Now, what exactly is agility training? Picture a lively obstacle course designed specifically for dogs, where they jump over hurdles, dart through tunnels, weave around poles, and balance on teeter-totters, all while following their owner's cues. It's not just about physical prowess, but also about mental stimulation. Dogs need to think on their paws, making quick decisions about the course ahead. Agility training isn't just a game, it's a full-fledged sport that offers a host of benefits. It helps keep your dog physically fit, mentally sharp, and, most importantly, it deepens the bond between you and your furry friend. It's a partnership built on trust, communication, and a shared sense of fun. So, are you excited to get started? Let's dive into what you'll need to kickstart your agility training journey. Before you jump into training, there are some essential pieces of equipment you'll need. First off, let's talk about tunnels. Tunnels are a staple in agility training, teaching your dog not only to follow commands, but also to conquer any fear of confined spaces. They come in various materials and sizes, but a standard agility tunnel is usually made of durable vinyl and measures about 20 feet long. Remember, the goal is to create a fun and safe environment for your dog to explore and learn. Next up, we have weave poles. These vertical poles are arranged in a straight line, and they're used to train your dog's agility and precision. Typically, a set will include 6 to 12 poles, spaced about 2 feet apart. The challenge for your dog is to weave in and out of these poles as quickly and smoothly as possible, which is a great way to improve their coordination. Then there are jumps, which can range from single bar jumps to tire jumps. Single bar jumps consist of 2 upright supports, holding a horizontal bar that your dog is trained to leap over. Tire jumps, on the other hand, involve a tire-shaped hoop suspended in a frame. The aim is to get your dog to jump through the hoop without touching it. These jumps provide an excellent way to boost your dog's physical fitness and jumping ability. Lastly, we cannot forget the pause table. This piece of equipment is a raised platform where your dog must stop and stay for a specified amount of time during the course run. It's a test of obedience and patience, adding a unique twist to the high-speed excitement of agility training. Of course, there's a whole world of other agility equipment out there, such as teeter-totters, dog walks, and A-frames. But these 4, tunnels, weave poles, jumps, and the pause table, are the basic building blocks to get you started. Once you've got your equipment ready to go, it's time to start training. Now that you've got your equipment, it's time to start training. But where should you begin? Agility training is all about breaking down the process into manageable, easy-to-follow steps. So let's start with the basics. The first step is to get your dog familiar with the equipment. Start with the simplest piece of equipment, the tunnel. Encourage your dog to enter the tunnel by placing a treat or a favorite toy at the other end. Be sure to celebrate their success enthusiastically when they make it through. Remember, we want to make this a fun and rewarding experience for your furry friend. Next, introduce the jump. Start with the bar set at a low height so it's easy for your dog to clear. Run alongside your dog and use a command like jump as they approach the hurdle. Reward them when they successfully make the leap. As your dog gets comfortable, gradually raise the height of the jump. Once your dog has mastered the tunnel and jump, it's time to introduce the weave poles. This can be the most challenging part of agility training, but don't worry. Start by setting up the poles in a straight line. Use a leash to guide your dog in and out of the poles, rewarding them for their effort. Over time, you can begin to angle the poles more closely to mimic the weave pattern seen in competitions. After your dog has become comfortable with each piece of equipment individually, it's time to start stringing them together to form a course. Start with a simple course, perhaps a tunnel followed by a jump. Run the course with your dog, guiding them through each obstacle. Make sure to reward them for their success. As your dog becomes more comfortable with the course, gradually increase the complexity. Add more obstacles, change the order, or even introduce new equipment like the seesaw or the tire jump. The key is to keep challenging your dog in a fun and rewarding way. The final step in your training drills should be to start timing your dog's runs. This adds an element of competition and allows you to track your dog's progress. But remember, speed isn't everything in agility. Accuracy and completing the course correctly are just as important. Throughout this process, remember that patience and consistency are key. Not every dog will take to agility training immediately, and that's okay. Keep the training sessions short and fun, and always end on a high note. If your dog is struggling with a particular obstacle, take a step back and revisit the basics. And above all, never forget to reward your dog for their hard work and progress. Remember, the key to successful training is patience and consistency. Don't rush it, and make sure to reward your dog for their hard work. As your dog becomes more proficient in agility training, you might start thinking about competitions. But how do you get started? Well, the first step is to find a competition. Local kennel clubs, dog training clubs, and even pet stores often host or have information about upcoming agility competitions. You can also check out websites like the American Kennel Club or the United States Dog Agility Association, where they regularly update a list of sanctioned events across the country. Now let's talk about preparing your dog for the big day. The best way to ensure a smooth performance is to simulate the competition environment during training. Try to incorporate distractions like crowd noise or other dogs. This helps your furry friend to stay focused, even in a bustling setting. Another important aspect is building up your dog's stamina. Remember, agility competitions can be physically demanding. Incorporate longer training sessions, and make sure your dog is getting a balanced diet with enough protein for muscle recovery. It's also crucial to work on the bond with your dog. In a competition, your dog will be relying on your cues and commands. Practice in different environments and situations to ensure your communication is on point. Now, on to the competition day itself. Many first-timers make the mistake of overdoing the warm-up. A short, light warm-up is sufficient. Save the energy for the course. Also, bring along your dog's favorite treats and toys. These can be used as rewards to keep them motivated and happy. Lastly, be prepared for the unexpected. Delays, changes in the course, even changes in the weather can happen. Bring along extra supplies and a positive attitude. And remember, it's not just about winning, it's about having a great day out with your dog, meeting other dog lovers, and enjoying the thrill of the challenge. Competing can be a thrilling experience for both you and your dog. Remember, the goal is to have fun and enjoy the journey. Agility training can bring a new level of excitement and challenge to your relationship with your dog. As we've explored in this video, agility training is much more than just a new way to exercise your dog. It's a collaborative sport that fosters a deeper bond between you and your furry friend, while simultaneously improving their physical health and mental sharpness. The benefits are numerous, from increased obedience and reduced behavioral issues, to a healthier, happier, and more confident dog. However, agility training is not a journey you embark on empty-handed. Having the right equipment is crucial. From agility tunnels to weave poles, jump bars, and pause tables, each piece of equipment presents a different challenge for your dog, helping them develop a wide range of skills. But it's not just about the equipment, it's also about how you use it. Remember, the goal is to create a fun, safe, and challenging environment for your dog, so don't be afraid to get creative with your courses. The journey from beginner to competitor may seem daunting, but with the right drills and a little patience, you'll be amazed at what your dog can achieve. Start with simple drills that introduce your dog to the equipment and gradually increase the complexity as they grow more comfortable and confident. Remember, training should be a fun and rewarding experience for both of you, so always keep it positive. And when you're ready to take it to the next level, there are numerous resources available to help you prepare for competitions. From local clubs and training schools to online communities, there's a wealth of knowledge and support out there for you and your dog. Competing in agility can be an exhilarating experience, and it's a great way to showcase all the hard work you and your dog have put into training. So, are you ready to unleash your dog's agility potential? It's time to take that leap and start your agility training journey today.